A warm good morning, good evening, good afternoon. In short, a good day to all of you. So, I am Priya Mahesh with you for Let's Sell Successfully. So, what we are into is the power of now. Power of now in what? We are experiencing the power of now at corporate cabins and business culture. Actually, the book which on trend which is hitting the market is the power of now from a spiritual base. I will also go for a live video on the same if everything goes well. Otherwise, I will share the inputs and insights or views regarding the book, clubbing or synchronizing the power of now at spirituality and also power of now at the corporate cabins. But if to let's sell successfully, you cannot go and sit in a forest and do meditation, and we are inside a customer's forest. Okay, every customer has to be dealt with a danger. It's a journey or an adventure. Okay, all dangers in the market has to be subtly changed into fine accomplishments if you are a killer sales manager or a product marketing manager. So as a trainer, it's my duty to inculcate the complete set of corporate cabins features, clues and experiences along with practical strategies, because we are into the power of now in November 2020 at corporate cabins and business culture. Fine. So what the power of now has got in store today, which is the 7th of November, right? Now, for experiencing the power of now, who is going to experience the power of now? They are the managers. So I will not put the word advice or guidance or whatever it is, because still I have more to learn, correct, perfect and perform. And for every other smart manager, there is every other smartest manager available in the market. So it is talents overloaded now. Okay, so that is how I see sales and marketing career all through these years. I keep learning even from a fresher. I have shared so many of my experiences with you. So today in the power of now strategies, we are going to say what is the tips to future managers. Okay, so what is the first tip we are going to learn is, we saw already, think of communication as much more than sending a manager and you also need to anticipate. A synonym is expect, anticipate. Fine. To anticipate, okay, the recipient's reaction. And ensure that it matches your intentions. Fine. So it is a miraculous phenomenon of power of now. So if you are familiar with Facebook, there is a killer celebrity called Roy Posner, who's a spiritual friend of mine. He is a corporate magician, I can tell that, into the life response strategies. He also nailed so much more on power of now. I will try to catch him of an official video or an intro, but he has given loads and loads of productive information as a celebrity professional over years, senior, experienced, and he is a multitasker. So you can always go and see it in my timeline. You have a link there to Roy's strategies. So what is the power of now? It is future managers. Today is our clue. What is the first clue? Think of communication as much more than sending a manager. Okay, you also, what is sending a manager? This is where the virtual, that is the digitized world clue is there. World of digital transformation, I would call. Okay, this is etching as fine strategies into your business. So what is the power of now in sending a manager? Think of communication as much more than sending a manager is. Instead of a direct meet, always accomplish the sales through various methods of digital communication, email, Facebook, social media apps, and calls, etc., so that it gets communicated multiple diversified patterns, so the sales meet is crisp to the point. You go and get the signature if it is ultimately necessary. There are some superficial companies and MNCs which go for a digitized signature as well. We always crave for the niche in the market, and now the power of now is also there in the official documents, and the passports is self-scanned, and all your residence cards and everything, whichever country you are, including the Aadhaar card from my own country of Indian soil. So there the proofread is also becoming the power of now into digitized patterns. So that is what the clue is. Instead of sending a manager, think of a powerful communication through digital platforms. And you also need to anticipate, as I said, the synonym or the meaning is expectation. Okay. So you need to anticipate the recipient's reaction and ensure that it matches your intention. This is the power of now in guidance or the tips to future managers, point 1. Okay. So what is the number 1 point in the power of now to future managers? Think of communication as much more than sending a manager. You also need to expect the recipient's reaction and ensure that it matches your intentions. Okay. Then we will see 2 points today. If not 2, rather 3. Then we'll pick up others tomorrow, and there will be continuous videos from today after a short break. So be alert in some of the behavioral considerations in communication. What is this? Be alert in some of the behavioral considerations is communications. As a successful sales manager myself, I would tell what are the flaws in the behavioral communication. Don't try to open your product. Features in doubt. Okay. Then don't touch technical details. These are all the job of a product marketing manager. Please kindly do your own job. If you have an ultimate knowledge, technically if you are very sound, none is going to prevent you, because you are double tapped, you can technically accomplish with the customer as well. So once you communicate, and that's what the client relationship managers are in biggest soup with the customers. The thing is, when you sell a product, the major blemish is we all fancy our product. Okay, we create our own stories of Arabian Nights and Chota Bheem and Tenali Raman stories and Sherlock Holmes. We convey to the customer all the mysteries which our product does not support, and our sales is accomplished through nth way of lying to the customer in n number of permutation combination. We win the sales pipeline, and also we accomplish the target, and we are backed off. But a consistent sales manager is a good planner. He has a sincerity in his own accord. He has a thorough knowledge on the product. He never lies to a customer the feature which his or her product does not support. That consistency, that sincerity, that truth inside every sales manager gives you a consistent career in any of the form of your products you sell. So once you sell or once you demotivate your customer through a wrong product information, it comes to the client relationship department and ultimately it affects the integrity of your company. Okay, so in the feedback cabins or in the feedback clues, the pipeline goes to several departments before it reaches the sales manager who or the team which sold the product, the team member which sold the product, and certainly managers are in greater soup than their team, because he or she is the one who is training the team, and the saying goes, as the manager so the team. So it's up to you to decide in which way you are going to sell. So clue number 2 is, be alert in some of the behavioral considerations in communication. Never miscommunicate the features of your product and the tenure of the loans or the features of the product which is not supported, unless and until you are having your product marketing manager by your side or you have a word with the client relationship team. Is this possible? Okay, so that is the clue number 2. Then what is the clue number 3? I think we'll stop with the clue number 3 today. Okay, sharpen. Major clue, because we are in the digital world. Okay, so something is popping up in my mobile. So we are into the digital world and we are communicating e-communication. So there you have to sharpen your skill set, otherwise you will be thrown backward off in no time into your sales career. So what is the third point? Sharpen your communication and presentation skills. Be it email or SMS or WhatsApp in WhatsApp. Okay, any form of digitized communication, be very sharp in your communication. Don't write stories, write product stories, write your experiences. Okay, affirm to the customer that what they buy is a top quality in the product, niched in the market for its perfection. And I love managers who have this needle precise perfection. Needle precision we call. That is, you do something, there should not be any flaw in the entire link. And it's a very, very good famous business quote. In the absence of one context or in the absence of one link, the entire business chain or the profit making chain or the tenure of your business or the residing of your business into the market becomes blemish, and you are thrown out of a market as an entrepreneur in no time, especially to small scale industries. So sharpen your communication skills to needle point precision. Don't lie to the customer. Keep your communication short, sweet, productive. Okay, for technically fit, the product marketing team is taking over. Okay, that's all for today from Let's Sell Successfully. The first point what we saw is, let me nail down all the points together. This is sharpen your communication is your third point. Okay. Fine. I'll put it in short. We are into the power of now. Okay. Tips for future managers. Existent managers, I have no idea, because they have to outperform, then only they are on field for these many years. Otherwise, we'll be chucked out in no time as a professional sales or product marketing or client relationship manager, right? So tips for future managers. Right. The first one is think of communication as much more than direct selling. I will use a technical term called direct selling, okay? Be alert in some of the behavioral considerations. Third is effective communication, or sharpen your communication skills, including all forms: speech, text, email, social media, SMS, WhatsApp, everything, okay? So sharpen your communication skills, okay? These are the lessons taught by my leading managers, which I am sharing with you. I will never use the word teaching a lesson, because we have lots to learn before the divine in all sorts of forms, that is personal, professional, spiritual, psychological, what not, okay? So let us be give and take and learning each other. And this is the power of now. Today, for tips to future managers, I will never use the word guidance, as a manager myself, to learn a lot more. So as a successful trainer, these are the points which I nailed down for the past 12 to 13 years of training career. It is think of communication as much more than direct selling. Be alert in some of the behavioral considerations and effectively sharpen your communication skills. That's all for today. Thank you so much. And this is Priya Mahesh signing off for Let's Sell Successfully in November, the power of now, November 2020. Thank you.